Hello there. Today's video, I'm going to be using these binding strips, and I've got a stack of just card fronts or layers, and I'm going to show you how to make faux decorative paper layers. Instead of cutting an entire sheet of decorative paper, you can use strips, or you can use the binding strips like I'm going to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be gluing these on around to create a frame. Meaning I'm going to go like this and do a row of glue there, a row of glue here, a row of glue here, and a row of glue here. Excuse me. All right, then we're just going to start putting these down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one down first, right on that glue. There. Take another one, and we can put more glue going up to the edge because I want to overlap them. Down to the bottom. All right. Go ahead and put a little bit more glue on that corner. Turn this around and overlap them over to here, and then put a little bit more glue here, and we're going to go ahead and overlap it and bring it down here, and then I want to lift this one up, put this one under, and then put this one back down. There. All right, then all we need to do is turn it over and snip off the little excess pieces. And we have created a faux layer for on a card. So it's kind of making a frame going around. But now we can take and we can lay a frame, we can lay another piece on top, and you can either do it like this, or you can go ahead and you can lay this down and cut this to size so that way it shows that pretty paper behind it. So let's see what size I would need. I would need, let's see, this one is, all right, so I needed about 3 1/8 by 4 3/4. Okay, so 3 1/8 by 4 3/4. 3 1/8 by 4 3/4. And there we go. And now we should be able to lay this down here and check it out. We've got a faux layer underneath there. So now this can go on a card front. So now we can put our decorative paper down. And then we can put this layer down. What do you think of that? Isn't that cool? Now another thing I like to do is I still like to cut the guts out. So because we did this, we can either go ahead and cut this out in the center here, or you can punch out a shape. So that way it's weighing less. It already weighs less, but you want it, when you're cutting the guts out as much of the center out, then it weighs less for postage. So I think I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and go ahead and cut this out. Why not? Because then I can use this for punching some images on. And you can choose to do this or not. There. And I think I need to reinforce the corners a little bit more. Yep. Went a little cattywampus on this one. A little on the crooked side. There we go. All right, so now we've got that scrap that we can use. And we can still put our faux layer down. And then we can stamp on this, and then we can put this piece down. And we've got a nice little layer behind there. Isn't that cool? I love that. Alrighty, so we can stamp something on this, stamp something on this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish up and I'm going to make a few more. So let's go ahead and see how many we can make using these up. That's a good idea. Alrighty. Excuse me. Kind of like doing a puzzle. I'll just lay this down, then I'll go back and glue it. I love the colors. All right, now I can go ahead and glue the corners. All right, then we can go ahead and trim this up. Perfect. All right, that one's done. Let's do another one. So if you've got a whole bunch of strips, pull them out because as you can see, this goes together pretty darn quickly. And you can do them all the same color. You can use solid cardstock. You can use decorative paper. You can use map strips, book strips, book page strips, whatever your heart desires. All right, so let's go ahead and get that up. I think I might need more glue underneath there. All righty. My daughters are so silly. My older daughter, both of them got new dogs this last year, and so today is the doggie's actual birthday. Today's the day that they were born, and so my one daughter that lives out of state, then she sent me a FaceTime message saying, "Grammy, it's my birthday," talking for the dog. And then my older daughter, yesterday, she just lives 2 streets up from us, and she sent us a text and said, please come and have dinner with me to celebrate my birthday on Saturday at 4 o'clock. We're gonna have all my favorite treats, all my favorite foods. So that'll be interesting to see what all his Whiskey's favorite foods are. Look at how pretty these are. I love them. Very just plain and simple. All right, looks like I've got enough for at least maybe 2 more. And this is my older daughter's very first dog. She's never had a dog before, so that's real exciting for her. And my younger daughter, this is her second dog. Her other little Nuggie passed away last year, and that's why she had to, she was so heartbroken and so, it really hit her so hard. She did not realize how much she loved her dog. So within a week she found this. They're Cavaliers. They're so beautiful. So she had to go pick one up, and then she told my other daughter, there's 2 left. There's 2 left. You got to go get one. And she did. They went to West Virginia to stay with my younger daughter, and while they were there, then they went ahead and drove over to Pennsylvania together and got another one of the doggies. They're the most beautiful dog. Oh my goodness. I love the facial expressions that dog do. They are just hysterical. Got another one done. Oh, I might have enough for another one too. Wowza. This will really help me get a little bit of head here. That's nice. Nice way to do this. And all just scraps. That's my middle name, Scraps. I love to do anything with scraps, as you can tell, because my whole channel is about doing scraps. Gotta love it. Alrighty-dighty. I was so sad when I was excited for the girls when they got their dogs, but I was so sad because my younger daughter said, Mom, maybe you could get one of these and maybe you won't be allergic to them because they're supposed to be really good for people with allergies, and I can't. All I have to do is pet the dog, and then my face starts getting itchy, and then if I don't wash my hands off, my throat starts swelling up and I can't breathe, and that is very scary. So I was so sad though, because I really wanted to get one too. That would have been so fun. But that's okay. I can sit and admire them when I go visit and pet them and wash my hands. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? But that's why I've always had cats. And I'm allergic to cats too, but not as bad. But that's because I've always had a cat. We did have a couple dogs growing up, but not for very long. So my brother got a German Shepherd one year for Christmas or his birthday. I think it was his birthday. And none of us knew how to take care of a dog. My parents had no idea. And they were like, okay, well, we'll get you a dog, but you got to take care of it. Well, he didn't know how to take care of a dog. So I started chewing and eating everything. So one day we got home from school and the dog was gone. That was so sad. And then the other one was Mandy. She was such a sweetheart. Her owner died, and she had asked my mom when she dies to please take Mandy, and because Mandy was a very old dog, and she asked her to please take her and don't let her go in the shelter. So, and I guess she was told that if Mandy would have gone in the shelter, that yes, she definitely would have been put down. So my mom was like, nope, okay, I promised her I would not do that. So we're going to have her. Yep. She was a mix. She was a small dog, but she was a mix. But, alrighty. But she always slept with my sister or one of my brothers. So, all right, so there you go. Here are all the frames that we have made. Isn't that cool, the faux layers? I love that. And again, you can either remove the center or not. Doesn't matter. I kind of like it removed because that way I've got these frames to play with now. So, alrighty. And again, you just lay it on a card front. And then you lay another layer on top. And there you go. Isn't that fun? So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.